Hello everybody, it's PRACBUD, Cut to Black for the PRACBUD tournaments. Again, so Cut to Black, what games are we going to see now?
This is going to be, I believe, a TCP versus CNET. Nemesis versus Magic. I believe Nemesis is a platinum player and Magic is a bronze, so we might see a little bit of a mismatch here.
Yeah, but alright. Maybe it's Metalopolis and they spawn in close position.
Yes.
So usually what we think now is that the Terran can go easily for fast Banshee here. Can go quite well.
Especially because they're close by air. You'll often see drop play as well. If 1-1-1 building from Terran, either going Banshees or drop play are really common.
So let's see if the Zerg will go for a fast expand. I think it's the first game I cast from Magic. I don't know what he will do. And here's the
some
scouts.
fun compliments for myself in the chat there amongst the spectators. That's okay. That's okay.
That's fine.
They're my teammates. I'll put up with it.
Nobody will see it on YouTube. The quality is too bad. Okay, so Magic is going for his first barracks, while it seems that our friend Nemesis will go for a fast expand here. You see he's reaching his 300 minerals. Here he has a fast expand. And the scouts here didn't see yet where the Zerg is. So what could be the use of putting a overload here? Just maybe to scout if there is some Banshees going all the way around?
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's definitely a good use of the Overlord, especially in a close air map. But another important point is a lot of really high-level Zerg players will float Overlords around their opponent's bases, their mains and their expansions, just so when they get that Overlord speed upgrade, they can float them in and get like a really good scout of the tech and of the production buildings that their opponent has. It's really good use. You know, you're losing 100 minerals because you'll most likely lose that Overlord, but you're getting a lot of really good information on your opponent just by doing that.
Alright, fair enough. And then the doesn't seem he just took one gas Magic, so maybe I don't know what he wants to do, but he wants to go for usually for a 1-1-1 it's always better to take two gas because it takes 100 for factory and another 100 for the and here it is. He's going for another barracks. I think he's just doing marines on this early game. Here is the first push of Magic.
And he's coming out with a SCV, so you might actually look to do a bunker rush here. We might see him put down a bunker or two. Yeah,
but here is the spine crawler, but it's not ready yet. We got a lot of Zerglings here. Oh, he tries to make a bunker to distract him, but it doesn't seem to work very well. And he's gonna lose his 2 SCV here.
He needs to cancel that bunker though to make sure, yep, he cancels it. If you let it fall, you don't gain any minerals, but if you cancel it, you get, I think, 80% of it back.
Yeah, but I think usually when you go for a bunker rush, you do it before 5 minutes. It's usually as soon as you need to finish the bunker before your first marine is out, because now he's sending the Zerglings, and you see now he cannot really do anything with the bunker. So as soon as the Terran spots there is a fast expand that should occur around 2 minutes plus, then he should start to go send a CV to make a bunker and then pump in marines. If you do it too late, then it's pretty useless.
Yep, basically most of the time.
And what we see now is there is Baneling Nest, so I think he will contain the Terra in his base and just keep the Zerglings just here or there, and then he will just make Banelings and he will burst his wall.
Yep.
That's a good solution for Zerg if the Terran is turtling too much in his early game. Like for example, he doesn't know where the Zerglings are, and if he doesn't move out his marines to scout or anything, he will make a lot of Banelings and just first to the supply depot here or there, and then he can go through the base with all the remaining Zerglings.
Yeah, when we see the starport now,
Yeah, here it is.
just finishing, and since he's been turtling quite heavily and he's just on one base, it will be interesting to see whether he goes for some drop play. And there's the reactors.
No, yeah, we'll drop. He's going for reactors.
I think we
he's
will
not
see some
going for
medivac
benches.
drops.
Yeah, he's not going for benches.
I think we will see some drops, yes.
Here, the Zergling, but he didn't morph it yet to Banelings. I don't know what he wants to do first. Maybe he didn't start to make... Oh, that's the X-Pen.
Yep, his command center coming down. It's always a lot safer to build it in your main and then lift it off if you're playing as Terran, just to protect it from any run by. Make sure your SCV doesn't get picked off while building it. Those sorts of things. A bit of advertising for your channel down here.
Right. And here are the Zerglings, but they see there's a wall and he's making a bunker. Maybe he's feeling he can take Baneling Burst at any moment. But so far...
Now he's got...
Because I think he made this one because he didn't see yet what's going on. I think he doesn't have any vision of what is going outside. And he just sent the hell in now.
Yep, the problem is now that even if a nemesis, goes for a Baneling bust, there are tanks out in the field now, and in siege mode they can take down a lot of Zerglings and Banelings before they even reach the wall.
Yeah, that's the Spire for the Zerg player.
Yeah, we could see some muta harass. And actually, it's really smart if he suspects medivacs and dropping, because having mutalisks on the field will basically prevent any drop play at all by picking off those medivacs and making sure you can keep the Terran contained. It's a very effective tactic.
Alright, just take his base tree now. He's seeing very in advance. He got like 53 drones to 26, 27 SCVs. And here are the Banelings. He starts to morph some Banelings, but there's a tank. So let's see if the Banelings can go through this one or if the tank can kill them all before they reach. Okay, the expand is finished now. I mean, second command center. Now he needs to lift it, and he needs to leave this position.
Yeah, he definitely needs to grab his natural, especially now because the Zerg is moving on to his third base. He's grabbing his third expansion in the bottom right hand corner, and if you let your Zerg opponent macro up too much and just get too big a economic advantage, it can be a very, very much difficult battle for you.
Yeah, and he starts
in the mid to late game.
He starts to make mutalisks now. Starts to make mutalisks, and there's one tower here and there.
Yeah, we see there's a Viking out as well, just to pick off some of those overlords, and it's actually put Nemesis under supply. It's really smart play by Magic.
Yeah, but if you see
just using that Viking.
You see the population, you really is like 30 population ahead of the Terran player. I should have sniped this one. Okay, so now what Magic needs to do is he needs to open this supply depot, bring all his troops down there and put this tank in siege mode, and then put his expand, because now he doesn't have anything and he's starting to make a drop, but I think he's waiting for it. He's expected.
This could be dangerous. This could be picked off by mutalisks, and there are queens down there that can do some damage.
I think he sees it. I think he can't. He sees he can't just drop it, and he needs to expand now, because now it's mining. This opponent is mining on 3 base. He's just losing so much. Look, he got half of the resources the Zerg is getting.
Yep. Nemesis is double the harvesters.
Yeah, here it is. He's trying to get out of his base, and that's not so soon. And now he can finally expand, but I think it's just a bit too late.
Yeah,
That's
14
what
or
you need to
15 minutes. 15 minutes is incredibly late for an expansion for any race. But really, you need to get that extra income. You need to get on another base as soon as possible. I think it might have been just too late here for Magic. Another problem he's having though is that he's got over 1,000 minerals banked, and he really needs to get more barracks down, get more factories down to turn those minerals into units. Otherwise, they're really just not useful at all.
Yeah, that's true. So now basically it's what 3 bunkers. It's what Terra needs to do. It needs to expand this way. But I think he should put more pressure, or maybe run more aliens just to see what's going on there, because he has no idea, I think, of what it is.
This is very, very turtle hard strategy that Terran seems to be
Cross.
going.
The banelings are coming, and that's a burst. Oh, that's a kind of fail for the banelings, but that was a good idea. Yeah, the Muta. All the Muta will die. Very good play from Magic, and you can see with a little amount of Marines he can still go through and see maybe what's going on there, because now it's very late. Either he needs to take a base tree, or he needs to make a lot of units, because look at Nemesis, he's making 40 Zerglings.
Yeah, and he's undersupplied by a long way. Nemesis is his army's 80 supply larger. That's really a big deficit that Magic is going to have problems with coming back against.
The Muta coming in the mineral lines, they are going to destroy all the SCVs, because there are no Marines in the base that can save all these SCVs. Just 1 and 2 Vikings, but that's not enough. And he lost all these SCV on this one. That's why you always need to keep Marines around your base just to defend in case there is Mutalisks coming. But I think now it's too late. Marines are too few to kill those Mutalisks.